Hi, welcome. I'm Lorelai of Namasturm Yoga. Today we're going to do an abridged vinyasa practice, a little bit of everything in a little bit of time. Let's get started. So let's start in tabletop with a few cat-cow stretches, warming up the spine and the breath. Inhale, head and tail lift, chest and belly drop. Exhale, tuck the tail, arch the spine towards the ceiling. Letting your spine warm up, feel that area between your shoulder blades start to move here. Connecting the breath to the movement of the body. And that's going to carry us through the whole practice. So you can get your Ujjayi breath going now, and then try to let the body follow the rhythm of the breath. We're going to start to just add on to this little mini sequence. So next time you exhale, as you start to go to cat pose, drop your hips to your heels, coming to child's pose. Inhale, back up to cow. And then we're going to tuck toes, lift knees and hips, and move it to downward facing dog as you exhale. Inhale, back to hands and knees, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, child's pose. So just a little bit of alternating here. Inhale, child's pose. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, back to hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. We're going to throw in one more pose in this sequence here. So we're going to come to cow, and then the next time we're in down dog, instead of taking knees back to the floor, we're going to come forward to plank. Maybe need to walk the hands further, and then plank goes to child's pose. Hips to heels. Inhale, back to cow. Exhale, down dog, and then this time we're going to come forward to plank, and we're going to hold in plank for a moment. Shoulders over wrists, reach through the heels, reach through the head, strong through the core, nice and long. And let's go ahead and go to a little side plank over on the right. So roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Take the left arm up, and if you can, stack the feet so that your left foot stacks on top of the right. Lift the hips, maybe lift the gaze, breathe. And then turning back to the floor, palms flat. Take the knees down and then lower the chest down between the hands. Inhale, press up, cobra pose. Exhale, roll back down to your belly. Keep the elbows by the sides. Inhale, come on up, press down. Exhale, lower. As you're coming up, keep the elbows tucked in. Keep the shoulders and ears away from each other. Let's hold here. A little softness in the arms, so we're not straightening out the arms completely or locking them. And then tuck toes, lift knees and hips, coming back to downward facing dog, and take a couple breaths here. Now let's come to forward to plank one more time, and we're going to do side plank on the other side, on the left. So rolling to the outer edge of your back foot, stack your right foot and take your top arm up. Lift your gaze, lift your hips, breathe. And then turning to the floor, both palms back down. Let's once again lower to the ground. If you're ready for chaturanga, you can go ahead and take that. And then from here, simple cobra on an inhale, exhale to downward facing dog, and breathe. Inhale, look to the front of the mat. As you exhale, just step, hop, walk the feet forward, however you want to get there. But we're just going to hang in a standing forward fold here for a moment. So knees soft, feet about hip distance apart. Just let the upper body dangle, maybe sway. You can nod or shake the head a little from side to side if you like. Maybe bounce the knees. And then bend the knees, roll up nice and slow. Come on up, shoulders back and down. We're going to take a slightly modified sun C here. So we're going to go a little slower and hold some of the poses, but let's bring the big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive forward over the legs. We're going to step the right foot back and lower the back knee down. So we're in a low lunge. Extend the toes. Come on up, sink the hips forward. If you want to take a little side stretch here, grab the right wrist with the left hand and then pull over to the left. Lunging in, stretching the side. And then come back to center, hands to the floor, step your left knee back and lower the chest between your hands. Scoop to a cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, and then from down dog right away we're going to step the right foot forward. So the right leg is the working leg here. Left knee lowers, extend the toes. Come on up for a low lunge, second side. Sink the hips forward toward the front heel. And then if you tried that side stretch on the first side, grab your left wrist with the right hand and pull on over to the right. Breathe. And then come on back to center, fingertips to the floor. On an exhale, step forward to a forward fold all the way down. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come up. Exhale, palms together in front of the heart. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, long forward fold over the legs. Now the left leg is going to be the working leg, so step it back, keep the back knee lifted, and come on up for a high lunge on this side now. Lunging into your front knee, reaching through your back heel. Try to square your shoulders up over your hips. Breathe. And then let's take the left hand to the ground, inside of the right foot. Nice easy twist here. Turn and look up towards your top thumb and breathe. Turn back to the floor. And then we'll step to plank and lower as you exhale. Inhale, cobra. If you want, you can take an up dog here. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then right away, step the left foot forward and we'll take the high lunge on the other side. Front knee over the ankle. Get nice and upright, lunge deep, strong back leg, gaze forward. Breathe. And then we're going to take the other easy twist. So the right hand comes to the floor inside of the left foot. Left arm goes up, turning it open, stack the shoulders, gaze on up, breathe. And then from here, we'll step forward. So plant your fingertips on the floor, stepping all the way forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come up. Exhale, palms together in front of the heart. And now let's just go into a sun A. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, folding over the legs. Take a half lift, so coming to Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, step to plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. You can stick with cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple of resting breaths this time in down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive. Let's do one more sun A. Palms together in front of the heart. Inhale. Exhale, forward folding. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, maybe jumping to chaturanga if you like. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. And we're just going to take one inhale in down dog. Exhale, step or hop back to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And let's come to chair pose. So we're going to bend the knees and sink the hips. Hips go down rather than back. Knees right over the toes. Come on up with the arms. And we're going to take it to a twist. So we're going to twist to the right. So your left elbow is going to come outside of the right knee. Push the right palm down into the left. Turn. Staying on your right foot, see if you can step the left foot to the back of the mat for a high lunge twist. Arm palms still press, or fly the arms open, left arm outside of right leg, reach to the back heel. Keep your twist, float up. Reaching left fingers forward, right fingers back. So there's a nice twist happening here in addition to the lunge. And if you want, reach all the way back for the back leg. And then we're just going to square it up, facing forward. Pivot your back heel down for first warrior one. Shoulders over hips, front knee lunges forward, outer edge of the back foot pressing down. Breathe. Maybe bring palms together, look up. One more inhale. As you exhale, take yourself through a vinyasa, so stepping to plank, lowering chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra, and exhale, down dog. Take a resting breath here. And then next inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop the feet to the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold down. Let's come to chair. We're going to do the other side. So bend the knees and sink the hips. And then take the arms up, Utkatasana. Let's twist to the left. So the right arm comes outside of the left leg. Push your top palm into the bottom one. Reach through the head. And then we're going to step the right foot back. So do the best you can with the balance here. Reach for it. Fly the arms open if you did on the first side. Breathing. And then float on up. Either right fingers forward, left fingers back, and just keep the twist. Or if you can reach up and back, go for it. Back hand to the back leg, keep lunging forward. And then just turning to square forward. Let the back heel pivot down. Set up your first warrior one. Lunge deep, press into the outer edge of the back foot. Breathe. Maybe palms together, look up. One more inhale. And then exhale, hands to the floor, taking a vinyasa. Come back to downward facing dog. And we're gonna go into a little bit of sun bee here. So take 1 or 2 breaths in down dog. And then inhale, look to the front of the mat. Exhale, bend the knees and step or hop the feet. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Coming to chair, just one inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Let's inhale the right leg into the air. Exhale, step it forward, warrior one, back heel goes down, inhale. Exhale, high to low plank, right back to vinyasa here. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, take the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward, back heel goes down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, vinyasa. Up dog or cobra. And exhale, down dog. Just one inhale here. Exhale, step or hop the feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Coming to chair, we're going to start again, but we will add on a little bit this time. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. And down dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, place it forward, back heel down, inhale. We're going to come to warrior one, and then we're going to open to warrior two, and we'll hold it. So front heel and back arch line up, arms out at shoulder height. Get yourself into this warrior pose, dropping the left hip, keep the shoulders squared up over the hips, and then look out over your front fingertips and breathe. Our warrior poses they're dynamic and strong. We don't want them to be full of tension and effort, but they should be engaged. Our whole body is involved. Turn that front palm up. Just one inhale, reverse warrior. And then exhale, vinyasa, and we'll go flowing right into the other side. From down dog, inhale, take that left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Back heel down, inhale, come on up for warrior one. And then exhale, open to warrior two. So other way, make your alignment adjustments. Front heel back arch, front knee over ankle, hips level, shoulders over hips, arms at shoulder height, head turns and looks forward. Breathe. Soften your shoulders. So notice if your trapezius muscles have like hunched up, soften. Turn that front palm up. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And vinyasa, back to downward facing dog. And breathe. Take an extra breath here. Inhale, look to the front of the mat. As you exhale, bend the knees and step or lightly hop forward. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, fold down deep. Let's go ahead and turn the toes out and walk the feet back a little if you need to. Let's come to a little squat. We're just gonna take a little interlude here. Work a little crow. Who doesn't need some crow? So take the arms under the shins if you can. Now if this arm balance is not for you, you could just press your palms and work malasana here, driving your heart forward towards your thumbs. If you're able to get the arms under the shins, plant your palms and just lean in a little bit, trying to float the feet off the floor. Play with it, right? So this doesn't have to happen perfectly right away, but just give yourself a sec to play. Bring your sit bones down. We're gonna come back to our hips and come to boat pose. Hands behind the thighs, lift the heart, extend the arms out. So we're just giving ourselves a chance to balance a little bit, shift it around, still practicing. Boat pose here. And then feet to the floor, plug your shoulder blades in, bring your hands behind you, reverse table, push the feet down, come all the way up with the hips to the level of the knees, chin in or drop your head back. And then go ahead and bring your sit bones back to the floor. Hands behind the thighs, let the shins rise, heart lifts, reach the arms out, another boat. If you want to straighten the legs, you might have to lean back a little more. There's a sense of counterbalance here. We're gonna come out of this and we're gonna try, without thinking about it too much, to go right into another crow pose. So bend your knees, bring your feet to the floor, turn the toes out a little wide, use your hands if you need to, shift yourself up, and without thinking, just let the body solve this problem. Can you get the feet on the floor? And then place the feet back down, toes turn forward, coming through chair. Straighten the legs, come to standing. We're gonna start to add a little bit of balance into this practice. So we're gonna take tree pose. So foot balance, we've just done some balance on our hands and on our hips, but we're gonna work towards one leg. So standing on the right foot, sole of the left foot comes to your calf. If you want to take it higher, it can come to your inner thigh, but not against the knee. Press your palms. Breathe here. Take the arms up if you can, optional. Gaze at something far away that's not moving. We're gonna go from here to warrior three. So I'm just gonna turn back to face the front of my mat because we're gonna add on with our vinyasa sequence. So maybe palms wanna come together in front of the heart here. Pull your left knee in and then push back through it. Letting your torso level out with the floor, letting the hip also level out. Reach through the head, reach through the heel. Find your stability here as you gaze down. And then we're gonna go back to our dancing warrior vinyasa sequence. So bend the front knee, step it back long. Inhale, take a warrior one. Exhale, open to warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, and let's take extended side angle here. So I think it's nice to get these classic standing poses into a practice, even if it's a short practice. So give yourself a chance to really find this nice diagonal. Our warrior poses really work the hips. They work stability and strength. Turn and look up under your arm towards your fingertips. And then when you're ready to leave the pose, press the feet down, but keep your lunge as you stretch back, reverse warrior, vinyasa, heading back to downward facing dog. And breathe here. When you're ready, inhale, look forward, exhale, bend the knees to step or lightly hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, coming through chair pose again, so Utkatasana. And then straighten the legs, come to standing. Let's balance on the other leg. So we'll stand on our left foot this time. Sole of the right foot to the inner thigh, or inner calf or thigh. So whichever is fine, but try not to have your foot against your knee. Bring your palms together, gazing ahead of you. Maybe take those arms up. And then to move towards warrior three, we're gonna pull the knee into the chest. Flex hard through your foot here. I'm gonna turn on my mat, and then we're gonna move towards it. You can keep the arms extended if you want, Or if it's easier to bring the palms together in front of the heart, go for it. Try to level out the hips as you reach everything in a long direction. Bend that front knee, step back long. Inhale, warrior one. And we're gonna do the rest of the warriors. So exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And then a moment in extended side angle. So forearm to the thigh, top arm overhead alongside the ear with the palm facing down. Press into the outer edge of the back foot. Keep that front knee lunging as you inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, vinyasa. Find your way back to downward facing dog. Okay, so we're gonna take just a minute or so for an inversion practice here. I'm gonna come to the wall and practice a little handstanding. If you've got a wall, you can certainly do that. If you prefer to practice a headstand, you can do a headstand. Or if you like to come to your back and just take your legs into the air, that works too. So about a minute here, but I'll just talk through what I'm gonna do to practice handstand today. So I've only got this little space against my wall, but I'm gonna take my hands about 6 or 8 inches, maybe even a foot away from the wall. Hands are shoulder distance, fingers spread really wide, and then you'll come to basically a down dog, narrow, move the shoulders forward over the hips, press the hands down, lift up out of the shoulders, walk one foot in a little closer, and then the other foot is gonna lift into the air, reach through the toes, press down, bottom leg bends to try to kick you up. And maybe you just practice kicking up, but if you don't ever actually come up, that's fine. If you're up, heels against the wall, let the head drop, reach through the inner feet, maybe try to find balance here. And then if you've got another moment, see if you can hop up on the other side. So using the other leg, and it might be harder, do the best you can. Bend that base knee. Try to kick yourself up. Don't break your wall. Push down, lift up. Breathe. Let the blood flow in the opposite direction for a moment here. And let's come back down. Brief, but invigorating. Take a short child's pose. So go ahead and come, bring your knees wide, bring your head to the floor. And we're trying to get all the categories of poses here. So we've done a lot of standing poses. We've done some standing balance. We even did an arm balance. We've done an inversion now. We're gonna move into back bends. So bring yourself down onto your mat. Extend yourself nice and long. Bend the knees. We're just gonna do a simple bow pose here. Grab for the feet, ankles if you can get them. Press your hips down like you're tucking your tailbone. Lift the shoulders up, draw the shoulder blades together. Pull the heels away from the hips. Find a little lift here. Stabilize your gaze, steady your breath, lower down, forehead or an ear to the floor. And let's come on up and do another one. So one more back bend. The first one's always kind of a warm up. The second one, we actually want to give our body a chance to stretch. Lift your shoulders, press down, come on up. The thighs may stay on the floor, but if you're able to bring them up, it's going to be a little more challenging, a little more vigorous. Toes towards the ceiling, heart forward. Breathe. One more inhale if you got it. And then come on down. Again, forehead or an ear to the floor. And then hands next to the chest, rocking back to child's pose again. And then let's come to sit. So find your way around. So you're coming to just sit here. We're gonna take the right leg straight out and step the left foot over for a twist. So twist, again, another category of our practice. Your left knee is up. You can take the right arm around or past and turn over your left shoulder. We have actually already done some twisting in our practice. So we did that earlier, we did our twisted chair, but twists are really nice to do after back bends and before forward folds, which is going to be what we're going to finish up with. Turning over that left shoulder. And then come on back to center. And we'll take a Janu Shirshasana here. So you can just step that left foot right over and in to face the sole of the foot to face the right thigh. Angle your body towards the right, folding down over this leg. So at this point, we've kind of earned our forward folds. The body's a little more warmed up. We're a little more flexible. And now we start to let ourselves slow down. Vigorous practice, even in a short amount of time, but we do have to get a little bit calm by the end so it feels like we've come full circle. And then walk your hands in, come on up slowly. Take the left leg out, and we'll start with a twist on this side. So step your right foot over, using your left arm on that right knee. Either grab it or take your elbow outside, turn over your right shoulder. Breathe. Back hand pushes down to lift and lengthen your spine. And then untwisting, sole of the right foot to the inner left thigh, angle your body towards your leg, and fold on down. And walk the hands in. Come on up and let's cross the legs. So if you have another few minutes, I encourage you to come to the floor, set yourself up for a short Shavasana, corpse pose, to really complete your practice. But for now, we've done quite a lot in a little bit of time. Bring your palms together in front of the heart, close the eyes, tune into the breath. The light in me recognizes and honors the light in you wherever you are. Thank you so much for joining me from home today and sharing your practice. Namaste.